What is going on, y'all? Oops,
We up?
let me fix Nick's camera right now. But what is going
Uh-oh.
on, y'all? What is happening?
Am I,
This
am I
game
good?
is pretty crazy right now.
Yeah.
Closer than I
I'm
thought
mad.
it would be.
I'm mad at myself right now.
Why?
I'm mad at myself right now because I allowed myself to be talked into benching Jalen Waddle for Kadarius Toney. Yeah, on yesterday's stream, I allowed that to happen.
Oh yeah,
And I
allow
liked
that to happen.
Waddle.
Whatever.
I'm not doing that again. I liked Waddle, so we're taking the L on that one right off the bat.
Yeah. What's going on, Jason?
What's up, Jason?
You need an RB2, have PPR. Options are Dylan, Ramondre, Madison, McKinnon. Dylan in lineup right now.
I think you keep that. I do. I mean, Madison only
number
becomes
2 RB right now. Dylan's in there.
I think
the
it's
only
Dylan.
other guy I would say would be Ramondre, and that's not.
Harris in? Harris is still questionable, but I think he's expected to play.
He's expected to play, but
so it could be a sloppy,
snaps.
messy timeshare.
Yep.
Yeah, no, keep Dylan in there.
Yo,
I'm fine
Bender,
with
what's
that.
going on? How you doing?
What's up, Bender? Yeah,
Thank
wipe
you for
your
the
feet.
like. Thank you for the like.
Yeah, appreciate it.
it.
Yeah, so stick around for these next 15 minutes. We'll take any questions anybody has. Obviously, there's a game. You know, this game is wrapping up right now, and it's tied. So, you know, there might not be too many questions, or people are paying attention to the end of this game.
Right.
Obviously, there's plenty of fantasy implications with the Jags on the field. Maybe you're not starting Laviska Shenault at this point, but Marvin Jones is going off.
Anybody in the chat starting any of these players? Anybody got a team riding on
If
this
they
possession
listen
right here?
If they listen to us, they have Waddle benched. I'm so mad at myself.
Yeah.
I'm coming in with some fire right away. I let that one slip by. It's okay.
And Shepard or Tony, I would still go Tony there. I would go Tony there. But wasn't there some bad news on Tony? You were telling me
it's
prior
possible. It's possible that he's limited today. Ralph Vacchiano, he's a beat reporter for the Giants, said in pregame it just looks like it's possible Tony will be limited today. He's dealing with an ankle injury. That was pure speculation, not guaranteed. But he's going to be in the lineup, and they're going to ride him as long as they can. Because Golladay is out, Darius Slayton is out, Sterling Shepard's back in, but it's his first game back from a hamstring injury. I'm always just a little leery. I know Shepard started off really strong. I'm just a little leery of a guy, first game back.
And he's a guy that has picked up soft tissue injuries in the past and has had an issue with that. He is an older wide receiver. So, yeah, I'm always wary of that, too, especially with older guys who already have exhibited that they do pick up those kind of injuries.
I think you got to try to ride Tony, and hopefully he's able to just gut it out, battle through whatever he's dealing with. Yeah, Slayton's out, Galladay's out, Saquon's out. I think you go.
That's rough, man.
I think you go Tony. I don't feel great about it, because Shepard is the vet, but Shepard's coming off injury. Is this stupid game gonna go to overtime?
Possibly.
Okay. If there's 5 seconds left, it's tied at 20. So everybody's finishing up this game, which by all accounts looks like it's going to roll into the 1 o'clock window.
Mm-hmm.
They can make a play here. We'll see what happens. Jacksonville needs to make a play. Bender, that sucks. Here's the thing. Tampa Bay is awful against the pass this year. They're starting Richard Sherman out there.
I don't know what happened in that game.
I'll tell you what happened in that game. It's really difficult to trust anybody right now on the Eagles outside of Jalen Hurts. That coaching staff, their offensive game plan is it's non-existent. I think it stinks. I think their game plan is non-existent. I think they don't know what they're doing out there, and it's Jalen Hurts making something out of nothing more plays than not. I would have. It's easy now to say, Devontae Smith had a great matchup going in at home. Although if I had to make that choice, I would have gone AB to begin with. I know hindsight's 20/20, but John, I've always touted AB.
We both would have said.
Always touted AB.
We both would have said AB there. But that's not a good. I mean, that's not a bad person to swerve to. You would think that the number 1 wide receiver for the Eagles would get you something. But yeah. But your team is stacked. Look at that squad.
It's just tough.
Look at that squad. Josh Allen, Najee Harris, DK Metcalf, Stephon Diggs, Dawson
Diggs,
Knox.
Knox, Stacks.
Load
Yeah,
up
that's
on
good.
the Bills. Hell yeah. So yeah, you should pull out a win. You should pull out a win. Even though you started Devonta Smith, you should pull out a win. You should give the mustache a shot. Ooh, what do you think about that?
No.
Get some Minshew in there? No.
It's not Jalen Hurts. It's not on Jalen Hurts.
It's not a Jalen Hurts problem. It's a coaching
It's not a
issue.
Hurts problem. It's a coach. It's
talent
all.
issue,
It's all coaching. It's all coaching. Right. Hurts' number 1 receiver is a rookie. Like Smith is gonna have his good weeks, but he's gonna have his down weeks too.
We were talking about Rager last night. You're all the way out, right?
He's a bust.
Yeah.
Rager's a bust.
Yep.
It's not good in Philly right now. There's a talent issue. It's got nothing to do with Hurts, as far as I'm concerned. Like, yes, he still needs to get better. He still needs to improve.
Yeah.
Jacksonville hits a long field goal to end it at the buzzer. Wow.
There you go. Jason B. Fisher ranked these guys for this week: Darrell Williams, Khalil Herbert, Devontae Booker, and Chuba Hubbard.
Hubbard first.
We got a question like this last night, and I think we went Hubbard first, and then Herbert, and then Darrell Williams, and then Devontae Booker, didn't we?
Is it bad? Yes, that's exactly what we did. Is it bad that I'm starting to have some concerns? I don't know why. I'm just like, I have this hunch right now. I've been saying Herbert. I've been pushing Herbert as like he should be a safe RB2 this week. I'm a little concerned all of a sudden that he like busts.
Well, he's a rusher. He's gonna get all the rushes. He does not catch
passes. He should get work. I'm just a little concerned about this Bears offense. I know Jair Alexander and Kevin Kane are out for Green Bay, but
he could get game scripted out technically because
he's
not a pass catcher.
Out. Yeah.
He could be back there and just not getting the work, be getting all the snaps though. So we could see a situation like that with Herbert, but I still think he gets the majority of the work. I'm still willing to put him over Darrell Williams and Devontae Booker for now, even though I do have some reservations as well.
I have a couple of reservations. I almost feel like Williams is feels slightly safer. I feel like Williams is like 2A and Herbert is 2B. Booker I would still put third, or fourth out of those 4. But I almost feel like Williams is like a 2A there over Herbert. But yeah, Herbert's going to get plenty of work.
When has Darrell Williams, when given the lion's share of the work, ever really boomed?
I guess he did pretty well in the 2020 playoffs for the Chiefs.
Okay.
He was their leading rusher, for what it's worth. Bender, yeah, I know the play you're talking about. He slid down behind the line of scrimmage instead of throwing away. That was a mistake. I'll chalk that up to young player mistake. That wasn't the right play. He should have just tossed it out of bounds. He holds the ball too long. There's definitely some things he needs to work on. I just think his current situation. I don't think Minshew gets in there and does that much better. And that's not an indictment on Minshew either. I think the Eagles are set up to fail right now with this coaching staff.
And that's coming from an Eagles fan, so you would know better than most.
Yeah, but Bender, thanks for stopping by.
I've been watching him for a long time with a critical eye, so
yeah,
I will give you that. Bender, hey, thank you for supporting the channel.
Thanks for stopping by.
Much appreciated.
We appreciate you.
Good luck with all of your matchups this week. B Solo, what's going on? Cousins or Ben? I'm always gonna go Cousins there, even though you have the stack. I'm going Cousins over Big Ben.
He has Claypool. The opponent has Deontay and Najee.
So the stack is kind of negated almost.
Mm-hmm.
So I would.
Vikings are playing the Panthers on the road.
I would go Cousins. Stephon Diggs is not in, or it's not Stephon Diggs. Stephon Gilmore is not in yet.
He's not in yet for the Panthers. Yeah. Ben's got a much better matchup, I think. Seattle's defense is
But when
bad.
has Ben had a good week?
He threw a couple touchdowns last week. Let me look. I'm not inclined. I'm not ready to just like automatically say Cousins. I know Cousins is solid, but Cousins on the road, like versus Cousins at home, just like scares me a little bit more. I mean, Ben had in a 4-point passing touchdown. He had 18 last week.
Yeah, but that's
in a tougher
that's
matchup.
his ceiling, isn't it?
You could hit that against. You could hit that against Seattle.
Cousins' ceiling is around 24, 25 when he really gets going.
Cousins has been the better player.
Right. I would go Cousins.
Actually, his first 3 weeks he was great. His past 2 weeks he was not. But those two of those really good games came on the road, and he's on the road today. So yeah, I'm sticking to maybe it. Goes. I'll say slight edge to Cousins. I mean, he has been just the better quarterback this year.
Yeah,
he has just been the better quarterback.
If the opponent didn't have Deontay and Najee, maybe I feel a little differently. Maybe I'm like edge to the stack because you know how I like them stacks. But
all about stacks.
I got to go Cousins there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Herbert or Hubbard.
Hubbard.
Going Hubbard. Yep.
We'll go Hubbard.
Thanks for tuning in,
Jason. Thanks for stopping by. Obviously, this is really short. Obviously, the London game went a little later. It was a close game to the end. So we know that this is this is short. This is small. We might not have too many questions come in today, but we just wanted to.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, hey, Chris, you're welcome.
Oh, we got it right. Jesus, I'm happy we got it right for somebody.
All right. I thought you were being sarcastic, honestly, because we felt so bad this morning that we got Waddle wrong for a few people.
Was it Mario? Was it Mario? Somebody asked us. Somebody asked us Waddle or Tony.
Or Mac. It might have been Mac.
No, it was. I think it was Waddle or Tony.
But hey, we're glad it worked out for you,
We advocated for Tony. Yeah, Chris. Thanks for. You don't know how much I appreciate you stopping in because I've been beating myself up about that since this morning.
Yeah.
I forgot that we got it right for somebody. B3 Solo, no problem. I think somebody came in. I don't know if it was Mario last night who we got wrong something for last week too, and he said Tony or Waddle. And I was talked off of Waddle. I'm blaming myself for that.
But I did that. I did the talking.
You did that, but I should have stuck to my guns. But I didn't. So it's okay.
Basketball knowledge. Got another question here though.
Got it.
Josh Jacobs, Kadarius Toney, Khalil Herbert, Allen Robinson. Pick one for flex full PPR.
I think you have to play Jacobs. It might be like pulling teeth, but you got to play Jacobs. Yeah. And then if it's full PPR. Am I crazy to say Allen Robinson? I know he's done nothing this year. But, no Jair Alexander, no Kevin King.
I'm inclined to still go Josh Jacobs because he's been consistently getting touchdowns and a lot of work, even though he's not explosive on the ground and the offense hasn't generated that for him thus far. He doesn't get long runs. He's not that type of running back. But
no,
he consistently gets goal line work and consistently gets touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you go Josh Jacobs here because that is the safe play and the high upside play.
Yeah, it's like there's a floor. It's like kind of an ugly
touchdowns
floor.
And 50 yards on the ground, and that's like the typical Josh Jacobs day. But he can get you that, and then you got 20 points. Good job.
They're on the road in Denver, which is I'm pretty sure by the numbers a tough matchup. But Jacobs is like a tier break.
Yo, he got punt return duties too. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
The Broncos are giving up the third fewest points to running backs, but I think Jacobs is a player you kind of just have to play.
Yeah.
I think Jacobs is someone you just got to play. And then I'd go one more shot for Robinson. It's a good matchup. I know the Bears passing offense is brutal right now.
Well, pick one for flex. We're picking one. It's Josh Jacobs, but
Oh, I thought. I'm sorry. I thought I saw pick one wide receiver and one flex. I'm sorry. Okay, so So then Jacobs.
Yeah.
Jacobs.
One more. Dak or Rodgers. Dak has more to work with.
Dak's got more to work with.
Gotta say Dak. I gotta say Dak. Dak has more to work with, and he's.
I got to default to
more often than
Dak.
not.
I'll default to Dak. Yeah, the weapons are better. They're on the road. Is Rodgers at home? Are the Packers at home? You should know this, Mr. Rodgers, Devontae Adams stack.
Yeah, I should know this, but I don't.
The Bears the Bears are home. The Packers are on the road. So it's a decent situation for both. Actually, it's a decent spot for both Dak and Rodgers. I'll go Dak.
Yeah, I go Dak, even though I love Rodgers. I mean, I own him in a important keeper league.
Dak.
Yeah. Then he's just always been a fan favorite of mine. But I gotta go Dak.
Yep. I think we're officially up against it, John. I see some people cycling out.
Any more questions? Throw them in. But
yeah, if there's any afternoon decisions that you're between, just drop a comment on the video. Otherwise, thanks guys for tuning in.
Good luck,
Sunday.
Everybody. Yep.
Yeah, and good luck.